Pokemon Legends ZA has just revealed even more Megas, and today we're talking about the first of the newly revealed Megas here in the past week. Probably my new favorite Mega at the time being Mega Malamar. Here's the thing, I wasn't so sure about its design at first. When I heard about the leak, it was just like a stretched out Malamar. But now seeing it in game, seeing it in the trailer, and seeing the actual design, I actually really like it. I think it looks insane, and I absolutely love it. I used Malamar my very first time through X version back in 2013. I used Malamar my very first time during Ultra Sun, and I still love it. And I'm probably gonna have it be a three-peat. I'm gonna end up using Malamar again. I just am. It's a psychic and dark type, and we're gonna go over its possible abilities, possible stats, and maybe even movesets if this is the case. Alright, here are the stats. As you see, Malamar on the left, and the prediction here on the right. Stats it was definitely a Pokemon that needed a type of evolution or Mega Evolution. HP 86, Attack 92, Defense 88, Special Attack 68, Special Defense 75, Speed 73, for a base stat total of 482. And in terms of the Mega Stats prediction, obviously HP will not change. And I do think, based on its design, and I hate to do this for two Megas almost in a row, well, not really in a row. Dragonite was first, and this is the fourth revealed. But I think it's going to flop between being a physical attacker and becoming a straight up special attacker, relying on its hypnotic abilities. Most Malamar use Contrary with superpower, and then moves like Night Slash, Knockoff, Psycho Cut, stuff like that. So I actually do think, based on its design, you see how slender it's gotten, I think it will lose stats in its physical attack and its physical defense. And you're going to see a big insurgence in special attack becoming 138, special defense becoming 100. Maybe it surrounds itself like a psychic aura to reduce damage. And its speed has got to go up through the roof to about probably 133, almost doubling. Special attack actually doing more than double, but still, based on that big brain, big brain plays, I do think it will become solely a special attacker and become a lot faster with that more slender body. Now, at first, I thought this could have been a Scizor to Mega Scizor situation, where the ability is so good that it just gets stat boost and keeps the already good ability, that being Technician. So you still get Technician bullet punches and aerial aces and stuff like that if you really want to run non-stab aerial ace. Most people nowadays run like close combat. Bug Bite was really big back then. I think people probably still prefer U-Turn though for Switch Initiative. But I do actually think, based on design and based on how much lore we get about its hypnotic abilities, even the trailer, hypnotizing the artist with the Dene to draw Malamar, hypnotizing a businessman that was apparently late for the Legends ZA or the Battle Royale, hypnotizing him to being my friend Malamar. That guy. I think they're going to actually change the ability. It's going to become... Now, this is a custom ability, which I don't normally like to do because odds are this won't happen. But, based on how Power Creep is, I could see this kind of happening. Now, this could be completely OP. This will probably make Mega Malamar banned in Smogon singles. But I think this could be like the second Insurgence of Darkrai. That's also the second time I've used the word Insurgence in this video. I don't know why. But I think we could see an ability similar to Poison Touch. If you don't know Poison Touch and Toxic Chain abilities, when you make contact, there's like, I think, a 30% chance to poison the opponent. And Toxic Chain is a toxic poison at that. I think we could get an ability called, well, the name is, in work, but an ability kind of like Hypnotic Mind. Basically, when the opponent gets hit with a special move, there's a 20% chance the opponent falls asleep. Yes, I understand this is probably OP, But if you look at the trailer, Malamar does something to Dragonite, hits it with something. Could be Hypnosis, could be some other move, but it gets like the drowsy effect, which this is going to be based on champions and everything. Malamar could get a new custom move that, since we also see signature moves left and right nowadays, since Gen 6 and 7 really. But it could get a new ability where it could hit you with Psyshock, and it is your special move on your side, even though it hits the opponent's physical move here. I'll do this. You could use Flamethrower and have a 10% chance to burn and a 20% chance to put the opponent to sleep. That would be insane. But this thing, it uses its hypnotic powers left and right. It will disobey orders according to law. It will disobey orders if it disagrees with your order. That's hypnotic mind for you. You saw the trailer where the trainer had Malamar and 5 other Pokemon, and then he had like 6 Malamar on his team. So I do think they're going to lean toward the special side, the psychic powers, the hypnotic powers, the psychic and dark type for a reason, and hypnotic mind for probably something similar to poison touch where it can make opponents fall asleep. Is it OP? Yes. But I think that kind of fits in with power creep and Malamar in general. You know, the only good sleep move we have is Spore. So, I mean, do you want to waste a whole Pokemon slot, a whole Mega slot, on 20% sleeps? You know, that's kind of balancing right there. And now for the Mega Malamar set. Nothing really too special. I think that if you're going to run a special set, you can run Modest or Timid to make the most use of your psychic moves. I mean, your speed and your special attack. Whether you want more speed or more damage. Obviously, though, for the move set, Psychic or Psyshock. Psyshock can hit Chansey and Blissey. Dark Pulse for stab. Coverage in either Flamethrower or Thunderbolt. And then, obviously, for setup, Calm Mind. Raise your special defense, too, which I said could get a good boost as well. Be much more tanky. I don't think it gets much in terms of recovery. It might even gain access to recover in Legends ZA. Who knows? Even Moonlight being a dark type. But I do want to notice something else, though, that is interesting. Pre-Mega, you could still have Contrary. And in singles and doubles, you could do some very interesting things. Now, yes, I said your defense would probably go down based on the design. But that doesn't mean you can't raise your defense by maybe going for a superpower to finish someone off. Maybe if you outspeed someone that hung on barely, you can superpower it. You can get an attack boost. It wouldn't matter, but a defense boost too. And then Mega. And you'll be a Mega Malamar with +1 defense. You just can't use superpower. You're going to lose that. And you do lose a move slot because of that. But you still... It's almost like Sharpedo with its speed boost, protect into Mega Evolution. So you can have a +1 strong jaw speed boosted Mega Sharpedo. That's what I'm getting right here. You can also do some very interesting things in terms of if you want to be extremely niche, which I'm not one to talk. I use Choice Spec Hyperior. You can skill swap. Skill swap Contrary onto your partner if it's a double battle. Mega Evolve, and then skill swap back next turn so you can have a Mega Malamar with Contrary. Unfortunately, it doesn't get stuff like Draco Meteor, Overheat, Leaf Storm, Make It Rain. It doesn't get moves like that, so you would still have a Mega Malamar for a physical set. But if you want to do that, and keep in mind, it still gets knockoff, Psycho Cut, stuff like that. There's also interesting technique you can do, like Trailblaze Trick Room. Contrary Trailblaze, it's almost like a room service item, except every time you use it. Plus, it's grass coverage. You can superpower, so your Trailblazers are more powerful. And you can do a really interesting Trick Room, even though if your speed is 133, you're probably not going to want to be Trick Room Mega Malamar. But those are some niche little things you can do to be creative and just be more unique. Because you guys know I'm a very unique battler. Sometimes I go with the OG strategies, but sometimes I like to run up on you with Overheat Annihilate. And that will do it for Mega Malamar. I am extremely excited. We are about 5 weeks out 4.5 weeks out at the time I'm recording this video for Pokemon Legends ZA. Malamar will definitely be on the team. Halucha will be too, actually. Starter, I think I know is going to be like for Alligator, but maybe when we get closer to time, I'll do a my team for CA video. But regardless, though, that's Mega Malamar. Leave your prediction in the comment section down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I enjoy doing the Legends ZA content, actually. I think it's fun. I've always liked the predictions and being creative like that. So tell me what you guys think down below. Leave your own predictions. Tell me what you guys think. And I will see you guys for more ZA content here very soon. Deuces. Peace. Whatever. Bye-bye.